On Tuesday, the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin reported that the All Jamaica Consumer Price Index CPI for March 2025 remained unchanged at 141.8, the same as the index recorded in February this year. Statin says this was primarily due to the movements in the index of the following divisions: housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels, food and non-alcoholic beverages, and transport. The index for the housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels division increased by 2.4%. This was largely influenced by increases in the electricity and household rental rates. Conversely, the index for the food and non-alcoholic beverages division declined by 1%, which Statin says was primarily as a result of a 4.9% decrease in the index for the class: vegetables, tubers, plantains, cooking bananas, and pulses. The index for the transport division recorded a 0.2% decline, largely due to reduced petrol prices. Meanwhile, the point-to-point inflation rate for March 2024 to March 2025 was 5%. This was influenced mainly by the point-to-point inflation rate for the division's food and non-alcoholic beverages, 7.4%, housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels, 5.1%, and restaurants and accommodation services, 6.2%. The Consumer Price Index CPI measures changes in the general level of prices for consumer goods and services purchased by private households. In the meantime, Statin is also reporting that the country's unemployment rate dropped to 3.7% for the first quarter of 2025, representing a 1.7% decrease compared to 5.4% in the corresponding period in 2024. The findings from the January 2025 Labor Force Survey revealed that there were 1,419,000 employed persons, an increase of 13,800 individuals when compared to January 2024. The largest growth in employment was observed in the occupational groups technicians and associate professionals and professionals. By industry, the largest gains occurred in education, human health, and social work activities. Now, the number of employed males increased by 5,800 or 0.8% to 763,000, while the number of employed females increased by 7,900 or 1.2% to 656,400. In January 2025, there were 24,300 unemployed persons working part-time while wanting additional hours, 3,800 fewer persons than in January 2024. Meanwhile, for the period under review, the labor force comprised of 1,473,900 individuals, a decrease of 12,500 or 0.8% when compared to the same period in 2024. The survey conducted between January and March 2025 identified a total of 786,100 males and 687,900 females. The male and female labor force also declined by 10,000 and 2,400 respectively.